OBS students. Stardew Valley January 6th, 15. Running Snappy 4.3.2 with 14. Mods row 1 column 2 2 of 3. Left click to skip the title screen. Load button. One Frosty.
Today, we have no particular goals in mind, other than I need to get over to
Decor. Standing geode. Doors. Farm entrance.
Harvey's and deliver his birthday present.
Flooring. Red cottage rug.
And also,
Houseplant. Interactables. Bed.
we're going to head over to Ginger Island
Farm computer. Child bed.
and see what I can accomplish when it comes to finding some walnuts.
Workbench.
And I'll perhaps plant some things. But first,
Stove. Telephone.
we're going to go
Double bed. Blue pinstripe double bed.
over to the TV
Blue pinstripe double bed. Workbench. Budget TV. Workbench. Budget
There
TV.
it is.
Moving to 30 to 28.
and see what tomorrow's weather's going to be. And then I will disconnect the screen reading so that you're not getting constantly babbled at.
Budget TV is north 1 at 30 to 27. Player at 30 to 28. Teal big chest. Frosty Fields farm analysis. Pieces of 208/240 total crops. 0 crops ready. 0 unwatered crops. 0 crops ready in greenhouse. 5 open tilled soil. 6 machines ready. 8 farm cave ready. Yes.
Excuse me, that was my farm computer.
Budget TV.
Let's face the other way.
Select channel 1. Weather report. Welcome to KOZU5. Your number 1 source for weather, news, and entertainment. And now, the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. And our special forecast for the Fern Islands region. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. Select
So that's tomorrow's weather. Now let's see what kind of luck we've got today.
Queen of sauce. 2. Fortune teller. I see a glimmer within my scrying orb. A shard of knowledge from the future. The spirits feel neutral today. The day is in your hands.
Neutral. Could be worse, could be better. Hey, hey, hey. Okay.
Select 2. 3. The Queen of sauce.
Step number 3, the Queen of Sauce. Let's see what recipe I learned today.
Greetings. It is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish. Lobster bisque. You could serve this one to the governor himself. It's rich, creamy, and delicious, with just the right amount of oceanic flavor. The hardest part is finding some lobster, but I'm sure you can do it. Heck, if you're feeling crafty, you could catch one yourself with a crab pot.
Actually, I've been trying to do that for a couple of months for Gus. I had one in the fridge and could never get another, so I just gave him that one. So it'll be a while before I make lobster bisque.
You already know how to cook lobster bisque.
But it seems that I know how to do it anyway. I'm not sure who sent me the recipe offhand. I could look it up on the wiki, but I won't bother. So,
NVDA
that's the setup.
Preferences submenu P. Exit X. Pref settings. F. NVDA settings.
And now,
Normal configuration. Dialog.
I will
List apply button alt plus A. Category.
cut the spam.
Speech to a 17. Braille. Audio 4. Audio Pro. Asus VG 200. Headphones. Category. Apply button. Cancel button. Apply button.
So with that done, it's 6:40 on the 14th of winter, and I'm gonna go check the animals and the crops, wait till about noon, game time, then, well, maybe about 11. Oh, okay, let's see what we've got here. Maybe about 11 to give time, travel time. And then we'll go see Harvey and give him his present and check on the daily order board. Got 2 letters today. Let's see what we've got. A purple mushroom from the wizard. Ironically enough, that is I believe that's a loved gift for him. So if I wanted to, I could give it right back to him. But I will stick it in a chest somewhere. Starting tomorrow is the night market. That goes the 15th through 17th of every winter in Stardew Valley. This is year 2 for me, so I've already done that. But it's always worth another look, I suppose. Even if I don't buy all the paintings. Matter of fact, I have no particular use for paintings because I can't see them. We've got a harvestable crystallarium for a lemon stone that I could, if I so chose, give the dwarf. Harvestable crystallarium also has a jade. Useful, especially if somebody wants one. I don't do as much trade with the desert trader and all that as I could. Let's see, I'm gonna bump these up. Alright, that should make things a little easier to hear game-wise, although hopefully it won't drown me out. I know I have a tendency to speak softly. So, harvestable tapper. I am sparing you a lot of screen reader stumbling over grass and debris and whatever else. You're welcome. Okay, let's see. Now we've got the fish pond. So here we go with the fish. I've got a sturgeon fish pond, which means that I'm going to get some caviar. So let's select the sturgeon. It gives me the roe. And then I put the fish back in the pond. The only time catch and release is worth doing. Usually if I'm going to catch a fish, I prefer to eat it. Anyway, moving right along. It's 10:50. So yeah, let's go and grab the Stardrop tea that I have saved for Mr. Harvey. Then we'll go and see him. He should, if I'm not mistaken, be up in his room by then, listening to or perhaps broadcasting some radio show. Shame I can't listen to that. Let's try the light blue one first, because I don't remember which chest to put it in. Couple of beers. I wonder if I can age those. Let's see. Still looking. Okay, it's not here, but if all else fails, he loves some coffee too. So, I'll take one of those in case I can't find the Stardrop tea. Let's see now. Which chest do I want to check next? We'll try the aqua chest. Gonna put that lemon stone in there with the rest of the stuff. There it is. Stardrop tea. And here we go. And because, as you can tell, time moves faster than I do things on this game, I am now going to pause the time at noon. Because I am running out of time to do all the things that have to get done in a day. And so we go across to the bus stop. And we hurry through. Hurry, hurry. hospital first. Now let's see. Main area door opened. And now we have found Harvey. And here, Harvey, is your Stardrop tea. Harvey said, "Oh, thank you very much. I didn't expect anyone to know it was my birthday today." I just made his whole day. That's fun. Otherwise, he has nothing to say. He looks busy right now. So, out we go. We'll leave him to his own devices. Let him smile with his tea. Uh-oh, it's event time. Harvey said, "Hello, hello, is anyone out there?" Seeking aerial response. Anyone out there? What is he doing? Black fiber Susan. Leaving a report. This is interesting. Someone's there? Yes. Harvey's giving a weather report or something. This is odd. Standard ground report, wind at 3 clicks. 36 degrees north of west. Ground temperature at 42 crags. Humidity 53%. Dr. H out. Okay. So I guess that proves that yes, he's actually broadcasting something. His pulse is soaring. Now he's noticed my character. So let's see. Let's see what happens if I ask him why he's all flustered. He says he's made contact with a real pilot and we can probably see him flying overhead right now. I guess he wants my character to go look out the window or something with him. Look. Look, he says. Well, as a kid, my dream was always to be a pilot, says Harvey. But with my bad eyesight and a crippling fear of heights, that dream started to fade away. Sucks. Happens to most everybody. Harvey says it's okay, don't be sad. I've grown to accept my station in life. Not everyone can achieve their dreams, that's just the way the world is. Now he's going to show me his model airplane collection, which is awesome, I suppose. Although I'll have to just pretend that it is since I can't see it. Okay, so with the heart event gone, we will make our way out. Town entrance. And now we will, let's see here if there are any daily quests for us. It is Sunday, so the special order won't come out till tomorrow. Nothing today. Okay. Well, let's see now. Purple mushroom. Coffee, sturgeon roll. Just one. Okay. Alright. I'm going to make a quick run back to the farm to clear out the inventory some more. Then we're going to head over to Ginger Island and see what I can find today. I've been looking for walnuts, and it's been making me look stupid. Actually, I should probably pet the animals before I go, just in case I forget. We have a dinosaur egg. Petable animals. Let's find the animals and pet them. Okay, there's one petted. I'm picking up a bunch of eggs because they're starting to interfere with navigation. I don't pick them up every day, actually. Sometimes I just kind of let them multiply. Okay, now, as I was, let's see. One chicken petted. Two petted. Three petted. And we have the animals blocking me in at the moment, so I can't get to one. Let's see. Have I got everybody petted now? Because that was a duck and a rabbit. Yep. Everybody been petted. The dinosaur, the rabbit, the duck, the chickens. Forageable seed spot. I'll have to deal with that in a bit. Okay. Now, we go to the barn, where I have 3 cows, including one born this season. And I have some goats, and I have sheep. And the pigs, yes, 3 of those. There's one. One pig petted. One goat petted. One pig petted. So it's 2 pigs petted now. Let's see. There we go. Here we go, if I can get to it. 1 cow harvested and petted. 2. 3. And Now we've got the sheep petted and harvested. And there's the last goat. There's the last pig. Everybody's taken care of now. Let's see about the cheese. Got that. And that. And let's see what quality of milk we got today, because that'll determine whether I decide to sell it or not. Let's see here. Large milks, iridium quality, good. Small milk, silver quality, I'll process that. The wool is iridium, no need to weave that. Alright. So let's see. Here we go then. The milk in the cheese press. And I have my way currently being blocked again by animals. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to tell you. I have the solid gold Lewis, if you know what I'm talking about, in the barn for the animals to do whatever on. Sort of the midpoint between publicly embarrassing and calling him out for the sheer shameful display a solid gold statue of himself is. It's no wonder the town's in such sorry shape. That would have been expensive. Okay. Over to the shipping bin. And I'm just gonna sell just about everything I've got today. Okay, let's see. I have better mushrooms. So thank you, but into the shipping bin that goes. And the 3 fire opals, because I think I've got several of those. Although I'm not sure. So I'm going to change my mind on that and sell only 2 of those. Let's see. 2 dinosaur eggs. Ooh, they're iridium quality. Interesting. And... oh no, correction. It's only 1 dinosaur egg. But it is iridium quality, so maybe I'll save that for Demetrius's birthday, or maybe if he's my Secret Santa, as the idea goes, when the Festival of the Winter Star comes up in, I think, about 11 days. So I'll hold on to the dino egg, but I will sell the other various eggs. Well, let me see. I'll save the gold quality void egg for Sebastian in case he's my secret gift recipient. But otherwise, these other eggs are just going in. I could do mayo and such, but I don't feel like it today. So, now we will head back into the house briefly and drop off a bunch of stuff. Alright. Now over here to the other chest. And drop off the sturgeon roll, the pine tar, and the deluxe bait. Because I won't need that today, I don't think. Let's see what this seed spot is. I believe it usually gives powder melon. But I've got some trees getting in the way at the moment. It can be a definite challenge trying to figure out how to get to things sometimes when the trees start getting in the way. But I like having the trees around because, well, I use some of them for tapping. But a lot of times I have to cut down bushes and such when they get in the way. Trouble Sam, yeah, I'd better take care of him too. Okay, so I filled up his pet bowl. But where is he? He keeps moving. There. Gotcha. And some hardwood. Good. It's all the animals taken care of now completely. And it is time to get out of here. Finally. Go to the beach entrance. And I will say what I have said before, there is something very wrong about you having to pay for tickets when it was your resources that repaired Willie's boat and ticket machine, and all of that. I'm just saying that ain't right. At a minimum, he owes you a dozen free rides. That's just like having to pay $42,000 for the bus and then still buy tickets. You know, I'm the one that fixed the thing. What do you mean I have to buy tickets too? Gratitude is minimal around here. Hello, Willie. Off to the boat tunnel we go. I tried fishing off this dock once, and all I got was a bunch of garbage. I got more garbage than I know what to do with, even with a couple of recycling machines. So here we go. Off to Ginger Island. This is not my first visit. One of these days when I go over here, I'm gonna take a bunch of iridium sprinklers with me and set up that farmyard. Aquamarine Jimber. Well, 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 I have got the south right here. Alright. So that's going to go into I wonder where the entrance is to that fish shop. Because I can never get to it. Anyway, as I was saying, this aquamarine I just picked up goes on the east side of the island, or south side of the island. The shrine is on the east side, but it fits the southern pedestal, this gem does. So, we go I'll find the pedestal. There's the aquamarine. And it is now in place. So the next rainy day, I'll be able to put in the western one and see what happens. Banana shrine. Haven't figured out what to do with that yet. It doesn't do anything yet. There's Leo. I'll go say hello to him today. Leo says when it rains, strange birds visit. I try to speak to them, but they fly away. I guess they don't want to be friends. So let's see if I can get anything out of the parrot today for hints for where to look. So far I've had no luck with that. So far the bird just squawks at me and gives no hints. Even though it's supposed to give hints. I guess maybe that part hasn't been made accessible yet. Squawk, 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 squawk. That does not help. Thank you. Now let's see if there's anything I can do on the north side today. I've been looking for these. There are a couple of golden walnut bushes that are kicking my butt. Or at least one. There's one right behind the field office that I just cannot figure out how to get to. But right now, we have something more manageable. An artifact spot. Yeast seeds. Nothing good. So let's see what's in the next one. taro tuber, and an omni geode. Not bad. And another artifact spot. Mixed seeds in a mystery box. Interesting. No more of those. Now we are at this rope bridge. This walnut bush that I'm looking at is east of where I am. I was told to go to the rope bridge, but that's not enough, clearly. I went straight east. Oh my, finally got to it. Well, I finally got those two. Good. What now? Let's see. There are 2 expresses, but I have not managed to make any of those work yet. Carrots require 10 nuts for what? Let's see. We'll go back to the rope bridge and try to see what these parrots want for 10 walnuts. I don't think I've got 10 walnuts on me at the moment, but we shall see. I've put a lot of them. Basically, as soon as I get them, I put them into something. Because that is the currency of this island. And it's kind of... The only way you unlock things is by giving these up. 10 walnuts, build trading hut. Okay. But I can't do that just yet, because I think, at about 65 walnuts. And I am not sure, frankly, where to look at the moment. So, I'll first begin, I guess, by fishing. Because I know you can find a few while fishing, and I've found a few while fishing, but I don't know if I've found all of them. Fossil stone, maybe something in there too. So we'll hit that up. We'll clear the debris next. Okay, I'll break this first. Bone fragment. Alright. I got a bunch of those. They're not particularly good for the professor. So they'll end up being some kind of fertilizer eventually. So far it's been all blue discus and 1 Joja Cola. Now we have a treasure chest. A treasure chest with blue discus roe, fish eggs, and copper ore, but only 2 nuggets, so it's not enough for a bar. Okay. We'll do a couple of more casts here and then we'll start smashing debris. Oops. Not terrible, but I was trying to get a max. There's a river jelly. And a broken CD. Those are always good for a refined quartz, at least. There's the max cast I was trying for, I think. That would bring me anything special. It's just a fun sound. Tilapia. Alrighty then, moving along, we'll hit up some debris and some fossil stones now. Nothing interesting so far, it's all bone fragment and regular stone. Claystone. Gives exactly what it says. Clay, nothing good. Have enough clay for my purposes. All fragments. There's a prehistoric rib. I've already given one of those to Gunther, and the professor doesn't need them, I don't think. Fossilized leg. The professor already has those, I believe. I think I got like 6 of them last week. That is all the debris. Let's see. We can get ginger. I got lots of it, about 7 pieces today. And I had, I believe, 27 at home. So yeah, I could make ginger ale or whatever else I chose. And Island North Cave 1. That will be the local mushroom cave. I opted for the fruit cave at home. And I've got 5 mushrooms logs, which can get interesting. They don't produce much in the way of purple mushrooms, but I get a lot of common mushrooms that I can dehydrate, or some chanterelles that are good for eating. That's how my screen reader pronounces it, anyway. Red mushroom is not good for eating, by the way. The only good thing about these, the red ones, is that they'll be iridium quality because of my profession choices, which means they're worth more money. Although I do kind of wonder who actually uses them, since by themselves they're poison. Some apothecary somewhere is happy, I'm sure. So, now that is the mushroom cave cleared out, and we will head over to the west side of the island and see if I can accomplish anything there. Over on the west side there will be a few tiger slimes, which reminds me that I should really build the slime hutch just for fun, so that they'll occasionally drop eggs. What I'm going to do with slime eggs, I have no idea. But I have an incubator. I could make a bunch of them. I've got the incubator and I've got the press. I could do it. Alright, so here we go. We've got a harvestable golden walnut bush if I can find it. It's all the way at the other side of this section of the island. Let's head for the tiger slimes first. And they're all gone, just that quick. Inventory full, my. Slime and a mango sapling. Eh. Okay, well, first of all, the sap goes bye-bye. And then I will drink the Joja Cola, and that'll get me a mango sapling in the inventory where there wasn't room for it before. And there's the other slime. Now we will head for the shipping bin. Although I've never slept in this farmhouse, I have unlocked it. So let's see. All of these fish are common quality. P2. I'm not sure why I keep the river jellies. I have only ever seen them used in one recipe, the fish smoker, which I already made. But I guess can't hurt. If I ever need it, I can always sell it. If I ever need the money. But right now, let's see. Got more ginger. I am still picking up ginger. There's a right good haul of it today. And that is that. I now have, let's see how many I've got today. $19 of them today. Now, let's see about this walnut bush. Still can't get to it. Alright. Mine items, muscle stone. I don't think that'll help, because I believe they're on the other side of the island from these walnut bushes that are currently baffling me. But it's money. And maybe an occasional walnut too. So far it's only mussels though. Don't ask me how a fish gets into a stone and still survives, but okay. Alright, so that's it for the mining items. $16 to 3. How do I get there? Let's try going to Bridge 1. Still can't get there. Okay. I am trying to find out a way to get to this place wherever this walnut is that is frustrating me. lots of bushes that I cannot seem to cut. Pigeons. But I am going the wrong way. Lots of bushes. I just cannot figure out how to destroy them if they're just in the way. Okay. That is not useful, because I am now pinned against the water. And I'm at 71.5 now. But this nut that I'm looking for is at 16:3, and I still haven't figured out how to get further west than I am now. Across the bridge, but I haven't been able to get anywhere near it. Side. Like right now we're at 42:16, but I'm kind of blocked. Unless I go south, but I don't need to go south, I need to be going north. So we move around some. And I'm currently standing at 33:24. Still can't find a path. And I'm always blocked by bushes. Nope, I'm just kind of going around in a circle here. Even on the other side of this bridge, everything I find is bushes I can't seem to cut. Or random blockage that I can't explain. There is no debris here for me to clear, it's all bushes. A mahogany tree. All the trees I see are south of me. Everything I can find south of where I need to be. This is frustrating in the extreme. So right now we're at Cheese Walnut Room door, which is the furthest north thing I could actually reach. And I still cannot get to the nut. This is odd. I'm in water now? Or did I get into some sort of bug where everything sounds like I'm in water even if I'm not? That happens to me a lot. Yeah. I am, it appears, in a weird spot now. So there's water you can actually go into, but it's not the ocean. And it gets you close to the bush, but not close enough to harvest it. That's a pain in the... Let's see. It's northeast 1 at 15 to 3, but there's no way for me to get there because I am in water that I cannot get out of close enough to get there. So what I'm doing right now is backing south slowly. I'm trying to get there. Closest I am right now, I'm 1525, which is in a straight line, but that line is blocked. And that walnut bush is like in this place that I have not figured out how to get to. Because what I see is blocked off in a lot of places. I'm sitting here, there are two different versions of arrow keys for this game, for those of you who aren't necessarily in the know. W, A, S, and D move you around, and then the actual arrow keys allow you to kind of look at the map. But yeah, this is just a mess. Because I am blocked off at 13.4. I can get to 14.4, but not 15.3, which is where I need to get to. So I don't know what I'm supposed to unblock when there's no debris. So I guess that for the moment, this particular bush is just defeating me. There we go. Fortunately, the scythe has a little bit of range, apparently. And that is that today. Finally got that walnut. So we'll move to cheese walnut tour and find out how many I have found total. I am up to 66 of 100 that is required for me to enter that room. On my person, oops. On my person I have 6, which isn't enough for anything. So we'll try a little bit of fishing here and see if we get anything. Tuna. Well, that's food at least. Flounder. More food. I suppose. Didn't catch what that one was. Sometimes the screen reader will override whatever the fish is and just make the bump noise, and you bump back into the tile that you're fishing to. And it'll list that. Water, ocean. Not particularly helpful if you want to know what kind of fish you got. Lionfish that time. And another one. And another flounder. Okay, that'll do for today. I'm going to head back across to the valley and probably call it a game day. So, on our way out, we'll stop by the shipping bin and drop some things off. I could do it when I get back to the valley. Actually, if I wanted to, I could just stay here on the island. I think I'm going to check out the farmhouse, see what's in there. I may need to purchase some furnishings on my next trip. Mussels. Yep, sell them all. I don't particularly need them. I've got a few. Common mushroom into the bin with you. 3 red mushrooms definitely into the bin with you. Lionfishes. The ocean fish at least have quality. Those are iridium. The lionfish into the bin with you. Gingers. Flounders. Clay. Stone. Eh. I'll just keep the rest of this. I think, as a matter of fact, I will plant this tree near the farmhouse. I've already got one planted in the greenhouse back in the valley. So what about there? There we go. It's in the ground. Now let's see what's in the farmhouse. Bamboo mat, indoor palm, burlap rug. There's a fridge. And a stove and a bed. I need a TV. Water? Good. Although my watering can is now bottomless, so I don't particularly have to have that. But we're gonna call it a day for the moment. So, thanks for listening if you did, and I hope you had fun. Because I had fun playing. Even though I don't feel like I accomplished a lot.